Migingo Island stands out as the most densely populated place on the entire planet. Despite its diminutive size, the island is a bustling hub of human activity, where the inhabitants live in close quarters within makeshift metal dwellings that seem almost too small to contain a family. These structures lack even the most basic amenities, such as toilets, forcing residents to find alternative ways to meet their daily needs. Life on Migingo may appear harsh and challenging, yet the local community has managed to forge a lively, resilient society amid these difficult conditions. In an environment where space and resources are extremely limited, the people rely heavily on direct human interaction, conversations, cooperation, and a shared sense of community to sustain themselves and maintain order. Rather than having a formal police station or administrative building, the island features a lively, noisy bar that serves as the social center and gathering place for the residents. Migingo measures only about half the size of a standard football field, yet its significance on the regional and even international stage has sparked serious disputes among neighboring African nations vying for control over this tiny piece of land. It's perplexing that such a small, limestone island could be the source of so much controversy, but its strategic and economic importance has made it a focal point of regional tensions. Why does this minuscule island provoke such fierce disputes? Its story is rich with hidden secrets and untold tales, which we will uncover as we delve into the history and the mysteries surrounding what is undoubtedly one of the most extraordinary islands in the world. Picture yourself gliding across the expansive waters of Lake Victoria, the largest lake on the African continent and the second largest freshwater lake on Earth. This vast inland sea stretches across approximately 27,000 square miles, providing sustenance and livelihood to millions of people living in Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. Amid this enormous water mass, there is a tiny, seemingly insignificant speck of land, Migingo Island, almost lost in the vastness. Its area is less than 1 hectare, making it smaller than a typical football field. Yet despite its tiny physical footprint, the island's story is anything but small. Nestled within the heart of one of the most fertile fishing zones in East Africa, Migingo is surrounded by nutrient-rich waters teeming with life. The waters around the island are particularly abundant in sea bass, a fish highly valued on international markets for its delicious taste and high demand. These natural resources have transformed Migingo from an overlooked rock into a veritable treasure trove of income, igniting fierce territorial disputes between Uganda and Kenya, both of which seek to claim ownership of this lucrative fishing ground. Historically, Migingo was not the bustling, resource-rich haven it is today. Decades ago, it was little more than a deserted, rocky outcrop, shrouded in superstition and fear among local communities. Many believed that evil spirits inhabited the island, and as a result, almost no one dared to venture close to it. The island was considered cursed or haunted, and legends kept people at a safe distance, reinforcing its reputation as a place of danger and mystery. However, everything changed in the 1990s when a group of daring fishermen decided to explore these waters despite the superstitions. Their curiosity led them to discover a genuine fish bonanza, an abundant treasure trove of aquatic life, especially the prized Nile perch. Word of their discovery spread rapidly through the region, attracting fishermen, traders, and fortune seekers from Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, all eager to capitalize on the newfound wealth. Today, Migingo stands as a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. Once a forgotten, feared island, it has transformed into a thriving community of hard-working fishermen and entrepreneurs who have built a livelihood from the waters surrounding them. The island's story is intertwined with the vibrant ecosystem of Lake Victoria, which is renowned for its nutrient-rich environment that sustains an abundance of fish, particularly the Nile perch. This species is famous for its excellent flavor and its high demand in international markets, making Migingo the most significant fishing hub in East Africa. To grasp the scale of its economic importance, consider this. Fishermen on Migingo can earn in just 1 week what their counterparts on the mainland might make in an entire month. This extraordinary earning potential is driven by the soaring demand for fish, especially in Europe and Asia, where fresh Nile perch is highly prized. The export of fish from Lake Victoria generates more than $500 million each year, significantly contributing to the regional economy. Migingo, with its rich waters and hard-working community, plays a crucial role in this thriving industry, transforming a tiny island into a vital economic asset for the entire region. Fishermen from this tiny island contribute millions of dollars each year to the local economy, supporting the livelihoods of countless families and satisfying the insatiable global demand for high-quality seafood. This small piece of land, seemingly insignificant in size, holds within its boundaries the power to generate enormous wealth, yet it is also a place where life is fraught with numerous challenges. Would you be willing to undertake a camping expedition here if the promise of profit were high enough? Share your thoughts in the comments. Migingo Island first gained international recognition after explorers and researchers uncovered its abundant fish stocks, notably the highly prized Nile perch. Word spread quickly, and fishermen from neighboring regions flocked to this tiny patch of land, eager to seize the opportunity to strike it rich. Over the years, what was once a modest settlement has transformed into a sprawling, chaotic mosaic of makeshift wooden shanties and metal structures, all crammed together within an area less than 1 acre. Despite the apparent disorder, this vibrant urban landscape pulses with life and energy, reflecting the relentless pursuit of prosperity by its inhabitants. Today, approximately 500 people call Migingo Island home, living in conditions that challenge our very notions of space and comfort. The island's population density is staggering, almost 100,000 individuals per square kilometre, making it one of the most densely populated places on Earth. It's a figure that strains the imagination, yet it is a testament to human resilience and adaptability. The allure of Migingo extends beyond mere fishing. Its unique geographical and political position sets it apart in profound ways. The island operates with a degree of independence, largely outside the reach of traditional governmental authority. Visitors do not require visas to land here, and trade occurs with minimal oversight or regulation. This absence of bureaucratic interference fosters an environment where freedom from red tape is prized, creating a curious blend of order and chaos that seems to coexist seamlessly. What makes Migingo truly remarkable is its continued existence amid the environmental degradation of Lake Victoria. Over the past 40 years, the lake has suffered devastating ecological losses, with nearly 80% of native species vanishing due to rampant overfishing and habitat destruction. Yet, astonishingly, the waters surrounding Migingo remain surprisingly fertile, still teeming with fish in quantities that baffle scientists and researchers alike. This paradox highlights the remarkable resilience of the local ecosystem and the adaptability of those who depend on it. The influx of new arrivals only underscores this phenomenon, transforming Migingo into a vivid example of human ingenuity and the capacity to thrive against all odds. Despite severe limitations, such as the cramped living conditions, the absence of formal government structures, and the hardships of residing in such an overpopulated environment, the community persists and even flourishes. The question of how hundreds of people manage daily life without official authority or legal institutions is as fascinating as the island itself. The answers lie in the ingenuity and collective spirit of its residents, whose ways of self-organizing are as compelling as the island's story. Their methods of maintaining order, resolving disputes, and fostering cooperation are rooted in tradition and mutual understanding rather than formal laws. Before we delve deeper into this extraordinary society, I have a small request. Support us by subscribing to our channel, as it means the world to us and enables us to continue sharing these incredible stories with you. Your encouragement fuels our efforts, and we promise to keep bringing you fascinating tales from the corners of the world. Did you know that Migingo Island has developed its own distinctive system of justice? Despite lacking a central authority or formal government, the islanders have established a community-based approach to law and order that functions remarkably well. Instead of chaos reigning supreme, the residents hold regular meetings where everyone has a voice and decisions are made through a process of consensus. This participatory method fosters a sense of shared responsibility and mutual respect, ensuring that disputes are resolved amicably and efficiently. Since the adoption of this system, the island has recorded only 6 cases of theft from the year 1991 onward, a remarkably low crime rate considering the dense population living in such close quarters. For minor offences such as petty theft or squabbles, the punishment tends to be swift and straightforward. Violators are often disciplined with a cane, a traditional form of correction that serves as both a warning and a reminder. This approach, rooted in collective agreement and customary practices, has proven to be surprisingly effective, maintaining a fragile but functional social order amid the chaos of daily life on Migingo. The justice system of Migingo stands as a remarkable illustration of how a small, tightly knit community can operate effectively without the conventional structures of law enforcement that are common in larger nations. It showcases the incredible potential of collective cooperation and a shared sense of responsibility among its residents. Here, justice is not administered through courts or police officers, but is maintained through the community's own norms, mutual respect, and an understanding that everyone plays a part in preserving peace and order. This unique approach reflects deep-rooted traditions and a strong sense of unity that has allowed Migingo to thrive in its own distinctive way. The ongoing dispute between Kenya and Uganda over Migingo Island is far more than a mere territorial disagreement. It is, in essence, a fierce contest driven by survival in a region where resources are becoming scarce and economic pressures are mounting with each passing year. The island's rich fishing grounds, especially its abundant stocks of Nile perch, have transformed it into an exceptionally valuable piece of land. For the local fishermen, these waters are not just a source of livelihood, but a vital lifeline that sustains their communities and sustains their very existence. The wealth generated from these fisheries has turned Migingo into a coveted prize, attracting interests from neighboring nations eager to claim their share of the bounty. However, prosperity has brought with it a series of conflicts and complications. As the fishing industry flourished, so did the attention it attracted. Not only did neighboring countries eye its resources with desire, but the island also drew the attention of more dangerous elements, pirates who preyed on fishing vessels and threatened the safety of those who relied on these waters. During the early years of the 21st century, as Migingo's population expanded, pirate activity increased dramatically. These marauding groups created an atmosphere of chaos and despair for local fishermen who found themselves helpless in the face of such threats. The community's need for protection became urgent and undeniable. In response, Uganda took decisive action. In 2004, Ugandan authorities dispatched their coast guard to Migingo, aiming to secure the waters and protect the fishermen from pirates. While this intervention was initially welcomed as a necessary measure for safety, it soon evolved into a new source of tension. The residents of Migingo, unaccustomed to paying taxes or fees to foreign authorities, found themselves burdened by new financial demands. They were required to pay taxes to the Ugandan government, a heavy and unwelcome obligation that challenged their traditional way of life. The strain of these payments led to growing resentment and hostility, fueling disputes between local residents and Ugandan officials. The tension did not stop there. Disagreements also arose between the inhabitants, who identified more closely with Kenya, and those who considered themselves Ugandan. Each group staunchly defended its country's claim to the island, leading to a charged atmosphere of confrontation. This persistent conflict, often referred to as Africa's smallest war, has persisted for decades, with both nations unwavering in their insistence on ownership rights. The dispute remains unresolved, a stark reminder of how high the stakes are over such a tiny piece of land, and it prompts reflection on what it might take to finally bring peace to this long-standing disagreement. The story of Migingo continues to unfold, full of complexities and unresolved tensions. Despite its diminutive size, Migingo Island pulses with vibrant energy, life, and activity. It has become one of the most intriguing and lively places on the planet, a testament to its resilience and the indomitable spirit of its people. Its charm lies in its ability to flourish amid adversity, defying stereotypes about what can be expected from such a small piece of land. The island's economy revolves primarily around fishing, with the surrounding waters of Lake Victoria teeming with the highly prized Nile perch. This fish not only sustains the local economy, but also symbolizes the island's vitality and resourcefulness. Yet, life on Migingo extends far beyond fishing alone. An informal economy has taken root here, thriving alongside traditional industries. Residents run small shops that sell everyday necessities, local entrepreneurs operate small-scale businesses, and some residents have even established makeshift beauty salons to cater to personal grooming needs. These small enterprises serve as vital lifelines, providing essential goods and services to the local population. From handmade crafts and clothing to basic household items, the community's entrepreneurial spirit is evident in every corner. Interestingly, despite its modest size and limited infrastructure, Migingo hosts several pharmacies. While residents can find basic medications to address minor ailments, they still need to travel to the mainland for more serious medical treatment, as the island lacks a hospital or any comprehensive healthcare facilities. Living conditions on Migingo are as simple as its economy. Houses are constructed from corrugated metal sheets, offering basic shelter, but little in the way of comfort or luxury. The dwellings are functional, designed to withstand the elements, yet they lack many modern amenities. In this bustling community, sanitation facilities are minimal. Not a single house has a toilet, compelling residents to use the nearby lake for washing and hygiene purposes. This practice, while primitive by some standards, reflects an unspoken, yet universally understood rule quietly governs social life on this peculiar island. One side is designated exclusively for men's hygiene practices, while the opposite side is reserved for women. Although at first glance this arrangement may seem chaotic or unconventional, the local inhabitants have adapted to this peculiar division with remarkable efficiency and a sense of normalcy. Over time, this unorthodox system has become a natural part of daily life, blending seamlessly into the rhythm of the island's vibrant existence. Adding a splash of color and vitality to this otherwise stark setting is the island's lively nightlife. Even amidst the challenging conditions, Migingo boasts a surprising number of establishments that come alive after sunset. There are 14 brothels, each serving as a hub of activity, and numerous bustling bars where residents gather to unwind after a long, demanding day. These venues, offering alcohol and light drugs, imbue the island with a gritty, raw charm that is both rough and strangely captivating. The energetic atmosphere of these nighttime spots, combined with the resilience of their patrons, lends Migingo a unique character that draws in more than just locals. The island's blend of hard work under harsh conditions and the pursuit of fleeting moments of joy in the evening creates an irresistible allure. An increasing number of adventurous tourists are now venturing to Migingo, eager to experience its extraordinary history firsthand, to feel the pulse of its intense unyielding lifestyle and to witness the ongoing dispute between Kenya and Uganda over this tiny strip of land. Despite covering less than half an acre, Migingo exemplifies how the human spirit and the desire for life can flourish even in the most unlikely and challenging places. Would you have the courage to set foot on this unusual island and immerse yourself in its raw, unfiltered environment? Your thoughts and impressions are welcome in the comments. Life on Migingo may appear harsh and uncompromising, yet it is undeniably vibrant and never dull. Here, everyone knows everyone, creating a strong sense of community that acts as the backbone of daily survival. News travels swiftly across the island, and cooperation among residents is essential for overcoming everyday struggles. Electricity on Migingo is supplied by small, often unreliable generators which frequently break down, forcing residents to rely on candles and kerosene lamps for illumination. Yet despite these setbacks, the resilience and inner light of the inhabitants remain undimmed. After long hours spent fishing in the waters surrounding the island, people gather in tiny, informal restaurants, noisy bars, or even makeshift casinos. These communal spaces serve as unifying hubs where resilience and joy coexist, allowing the community to find strength in shared moments of celebration amidst adversity. The remarkable juxtaposition of hardships and warmth, of struggle and camaraderie, gives life on Migingo a brightness and an inspiring quality that are hard to find elsewhere. Even though the island's parking area is less than half the size of a football field, it is a place teeming with rich cultural diversity. Fishermen from Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania have transformed this small patch of land into a vibrant melting pot of East African cultures. The air is filled with a mosaic of languages: Swahili, English, Luganda, and numerous local dialects, each contributing to the unique cultural tapestry that defines Migingo. This lively linguistic mix reflects the resilience and adaptability of its people, who have built a way of life rooted in community and mutual support despite limited resources. Communication is the foundation upon which their society is built, and it is through sharing stories, laughter, and collective effort that they sustain their collective spirit. The island hosts 5 bustling bars, each serving as a lively gathering place where locals come together to exchange tales, celebrate victories, and foster a sense of unity. For visitors, there are small hotels offering simple but warm accommodations, an unexpected display of hospitality in this remote fishing enclave. Despite the absence of stable electricity, internet access, or modern entertainment options, the residents know how to find joy in the simplest pleasures. Their ability to create a welcoming, cozy, and friendly atmosphere within such a tiny space is truly admirable and speaks volumes about their resilience and ingenuity. Migingo Island is far more than just a pinpoint on the map of Lake Victoria. It is a living testament to the enduring human spirit. Its story is one of perseverance, adaptability, and community, demonstrating that even in the most inhospitable environments, it can thrive with vibrancy and resilience. This remarkable place exemplifies the extraordinary potential for people from diverse cultural backgrounds to coexist peacefully, weaving their distinct traditions and lifestyles into a resilient and harmonious community. The story of this island is one of unity amid diversity, a living testament to the human capacity for coexistence and mutual respect. If your curiosity is piqued, stay with us as we delve deeper into this fascinating story. Migingo Island, though small in size, finds itself at the heart of a tense territorial dispute between 2 neighboring nations, Kenya and Uganda. Yet beyond this political contention lies a much more compelling narrative: the extraordinary ability of its inhabitants to live together in peace, transcending national borders and political differences. Despite the simmering conflicts just beyond its narrow, winding streets, the islanders, Kenyans and Ugandans alike, share their daily routines, cook meals side by side, and gather at common tables, forging bonds that defy the geopolitical tensions surrounding them. The most beloved dish among the island's residents is a simple yet hearty combination of fresh fish and potatoes, a culinary symbol of unity that embodies the spirit of community and shared livelihood. This humble yet powerful meal has come to represent the broader story of reconciliation and solidarity between the two peoples, standing in stark contrast to the ongoing political conflicts just a few steps away. Among the maze of modest huts that make up the island's tiny settlements, there are several key structures, buildings that symbolize stability, faith, and order, crucial for maintaining the cohesion of this small society. Among these are a police station established by Uganda, a modest church, and a mosque. These places serve as pillars of hope and reassurance, providing the community with a sense of security and spiritual grounding, even as the island finds itself caught between two sovereign states, uncertain of its ultimate fate. Interestingly, despite the island's undeniable charm and its growing popularity as a destination for curious travelers, there exists a strict rule. Visitors are permitted to stay on Migingo for only a single day. This restriction raises many questions, particularly given the island's well-maintained appearance and the high level of security that ensures the safety of its residents and visitors alike. The underlying reason for this limitation may lie in the unresolved territorial dispute that continues to cast a shadow over Migingo. Nevertheless, its inhabitants go about their daily lives with resilience and determination, working side by side to survive amidst this lingering uncertainty. Their shared commitment to community and mutual support forms the heart of the island's enduring spirit, an inspiring testament to human resilience and the power of coexistence. What makes Migingo truly captivating is this delicate balance between survival and harmony amid ongoing political tensions. It is a story of communities choosing unity and hope over division and discord. One can't help wonder, would you be able to live and thrive in such an environment where the future remains uncertain, but the bonds of community are strong? Just a short distance from Migingo, approximately 650 feet away, lies Uzinga, a larger island that, despite its size, remains almost entirely uninhabited. Unlike Migingo, Uzinga is sparsely populated, with only a few families and a small group of scientists dedicated to studying the unique wildlife inhabiting Lake Victoria. The reason for Uzinga's emptiness is shrouded in local legend, adding an element of mystery to its quiet existence. According to folklore, a dark spirit, believed to have once haunted Migingo, migrated across the waters to Uzinga, bringing misfortune to those who dared to settle there. This sinister reputation has kept most people away from Uzinga, preferring instead the bustling, noisy life on Migingo despite its challenges. The legend of the dark spirit is just one of many tales that lend these islands their enigmatic allure, making them a source of fascination and intrigue for explorers and dreamers alike. Would you be willing to take the risk and live on Uzinga, knowing its haunted reputation and mysterious past? Or would you prefer the lively, yet uncertain, life on Migingo? Share your thoughts and opinions, as your perspective adds to the richness of this ongoing story. I hope you enjoyed learning about these extraordinary islands today. If the story has captured your interest, remember to click the like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on future explorations of fascinating places around the world. Your support enables us to continue uncovering hidden stories and sharing them with you. Be sure to watch the next video that appears on your screen. You're likely to find it just as captivating. And don't forget to leave a comment telling us which country or region you'd like us to explore next, as your suggestions help guide our journey. Thank you very much for joining us today. and we look forward to sharing more incredible stories with you in the future.